bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Green Bay needed to get Aaron Rodgers some help at receiver, and they did so by picking Christian Watson 34th overall. That's the earliest they've taken a receiver since 2002. Watson has some NFL bloodlines as well. His dad, Tim, was also drafted by the Packers, and you know his father's very proud watching him pick up that first down there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check it, reload.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Cover!
Shotgun now for Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
72. Ozzy.
Brady now to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing now is Brady. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
50, hey, you block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
To about the 40-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
They'll wind up getting just a yard.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
He'll find Fournette again here. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 66. Rip.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal? goal. Field goal.
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
66. Hey, ball 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get... He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3 yards remain for second down.
Cover!
Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brady now on first down.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From just shy of midfield, Brady going deep downfield for Ross. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. John Ross, 48 yards. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Finding room at midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And it's a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, 66.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Brady got to have this one.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Brady to throw again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Shotgun now for Brady. There's Evans again, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
From the 29, Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Brady again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Buccaneers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
No, 66. Out.
On first down, Brady.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey, set.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Brady now on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
From the 24, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers looking to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Sugar!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ross. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, set. 72.
From the 39, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.